Hey guys, Lord Nestor here, and today we're gonna be doing a new what if, and this is gonna be what if Deku was badass. And well, I'm just gonna say this now: Deku technically won't have any quirk, but he will have a special ability that is inside of his family, and his family is from. I'm gonna use something from one of a movie. I'm gonna use something from a movie, which was, yeah, basically, I'm gonna say it in the time when there was ninjas and samurai. There was a clan of ninjas, and the leader of this clan pretty much couldn't figure out what to call the clan, and then and yeah, and the leader of this clan saw a bat in the clan, this clan, or the Bat Clan, and yeah, so we get and throughout the many years of Izuku's bloodline. And I'm gonna say magic did exist. So yeah, in some of of the Black Clan members that was in Suku's family pretty much made it with someone that had magical, like magic, like magic, but they didn't know they had magic. And one of the abilities are that Suku will have is complete erasing. Basically, he can erase pretty much any power that someone has, a quirk or just a power that you get from your family. So yeah, and yeah, he and when we get to Suku's birth, yeah, for some reason, all of the souls of Suku's family found them, all the dead members of Suku's family that was in the Bat Ninja clan found themselves in a mindscape, in a black void, and yeah, they were wondering where they were, and then yeah, one of a few of the people in Suku's mind immediately figured out that they were sent to their to a future generation's mind, as in their bloodline, and yeah, and they're all in the same bloodline. So yeah, and yeah, they see two eyes, like something like some lights starting to pop in as like two circles, and yeah, and they figure out, yeah, they're looking through this boy's eye, this baby's eyes. Yeah, and they see, yeah, we were put into this mind the moment he was born, and they all decide that they're gonna train Zuko, and yeah, but they're gonna wait, and yeah, when he's 4, yeah, Satoshi is gonna be in Zuko's life for a little bit. Well, yeah, he is gonna be in Suku's life when he's 4. Yeah, and you're told that he is quirkless. And yeah, make sure that the ninjas that are in Suku's mind know what quirks are because they've been around Suku long enough to figure out what quirks are. So yeah, and what, and yeah, and Suku's hair. Well, the way he looks like he's gonna look like when he's either 14 or 12 is actually no. This is what he'll look like when he's 16. Yeah. So yeah. Sorry about that. I'm popping my knuckles. Anyway, yeah. And throughout the years, up until Suku is 6, Hisashi has been abusing Suku greatly to the point where his mind could be broken, but Inko's always is basically his anchor to not lose it. And yet, all of these Suku's ancestors are getting very pissed off at Hisashi. Yeah, then one day when Suku is 6, Hisashi gets too drunk and yeah, kills Inko. Sorry about undoing this, sadly. And another power that, well, a passive ability that Suku has that his family pretty much his family, they don't be able to have many, like, a few abilities. And one of them is basically what Killer can do with his nails and glog them and make them sharp. Yeah, so Suku can do that. And the moment Suku saw Hisashi do that, yeah, he got, and yeah, he finally snapped and lost control for an hour. You know, the moment Hisashi she did that, yeah, Suku just lunged straight at him, and yeah, Hisashi wasn't expecting this, so he tried to use his quirk on him. Yeah, then, yeah, his instincts are also taking over. Rage, and his instincts are taking over at once. And since Hisashi has fire breath, yeah, he's at a huge disadvantage. Yeah, then Suku kills Hisashi. Yeah, then all the ninjas immediately take control of Suku's body. All the minds of Suku's ancestors take control of Suku's body, so he doesn't kill anymore. And yeah, they just take him to, and they pretty much just make his body go to a forest. And they figure out how to control, and they get enough control to where they can make it so his body not gets knocked out. Sorry for that. Anyway, yeah. An hour later, Suku wakes up in his mindscape. And yeah, he's just start slowly telling you, like, oh, what happened? And yeah. Yeah, and what Suku sees is a lot of ninjas. Like, a lot of people in this type of clothing. And yeah, like, huh? What the hell? Who the hell are you guys? And yeah. And he's getting ready to fight or defend himself. He's like, calm. And yeah, all of them would pretty much say at once, calm down, Izuku. We are your ancestors. And yeah, Suku would immediately calm down, like, what? And, yeah, they would just tell him that, yeah, one day we were dragged into someone's mind and we figured out it was yours. So we decided we needed to wait until we thought it was the perfect time to start training you in the ways. And yeah, nerd, yeah, then Zugu is like, but, then, like, no. You're something better than a quirk, Izuku. You have the abilities that we have, that our family has given, that our family bloodline has given to you. And yeah, and they would tell him all the powers that he was given because of his bloodline, and yeah, he would be amazed. But I won't tell you guys all of them because I haven't thought of all of them yet. So yeah. So yeah, they start training him for the rest of the years. And yeah, please, and some heroes get onto the scene. Because is the key, and some of our neighbors called for the police because they heard a lot of loud noises coming from the Midoriya household. And yeah, when the police and some heroes get there, yeah, they see a female getting stabbed with a knife in the chest, with a knife in her chest, and a male with his heart missing. So yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna say Razorhead actually came there as well. And yeah. He's actually, he starts to think, yeah, then he actually sees that he's actually interested in this case. He does back on and check on Midoriya's. And yeah, they had a kid. And yeah, then he kind of pushes, and he's slowly putting pieces together that would be obvious. Like, the kid probably killed the father and ran away. And yeah. Or, yeah, that's pretty much the only thing he can think of. And yeah. And when she was 12, yeah. Yeah, by the time she was 12, people are talking about a person. Are talking about a a person just protecting people that are in the woods. Like, like, yeah, so when people would go into the wood and there would be villains or something that would harm them, she would immediately take them out. And yeah, then he would just immediately hide. And yeah, and some heroes would start looking for this person. And yeah, Suku's able to talk to his ancestors outside of his mind, so he would always ask if he should show himself yet. And yeah, they would keep telling him not yet. So yeah, then Eraserhead would come searching this time. And yeah, when Suku saw Aizawa, Suku would like immediately ask. And yeah, they would be like, be cautious of the man, but do show yourself. And yeah, then Suku would just Yeah, then Suku would just drop down. Yeah, when Razorhead says, "Come out." Yeah, Suku would just jump down from a tree and just laying down. Yeah, then slowly look up, and yeah, his hair does look like that right now. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Alright, it's about to attack, but then he actually sees a face of a 12-year-old and a body of someone that is like 12, and yeah, he like, kid, how long have you been out here for? And yeah, Suku would still be able to speak, so yeah, he'll say, ever since I was 6. And yeah, Eraserhead like, yeah, then Eraserhead would slowly, he would be like, kid, what's your last name? And yeah, he'd be like, yeah, then Suku would actually stop to think, because yeah, he's forgotten his last name. And when his ancestors would remind him, it's Midoriya. And yeah, you know, he would say in his mind, thank you. It's been a while since I've actually remembered my name. And yeah. Yeah, then he would say, Midoriya. And yeah, where's your head? Would ask if he has any idea what happened to his parents. And yeah, Sugu would actually start to step back. Yeah. The more he looks at him, the more he realizes this is a pro hero. And yeah, he's starting to get a little bit scared. Yeah, he doesn't know what's gonna happen to him. Yeah, and his ancestors also don't know. And yeah. Yeah, and Eraserhead is trying to calm him down. And yeah, when Eraserhead answers that question again, Sugu would be like, yes, I do know. And yeah, he would like, after all, I was there when he finished off my mother. And yeah, Eraserhead would like, sure. Pretty much under his breath, like, sure. And yeah, Suku and yeah, Suku's not really trustworthy of anyone right now. Yeah, then the villain would try to get him from behind. Would try to attack Eraserhead almost immediately. And I'm gonna say this is a person that actually has 2 quirks. A villain that has 2 quirks, and yeah, when Suku saw the person about to attack Eraserhead from behind, Suki would immediately just would just immediately just dash straight at the villain right behind Aizawa, right about to strike Aizawa. He would jump to a tree, swing onto it, and then just jump straight at the villain. And then elongate his nails, sharpen them, and just slice his head completely off. And yeah, and the villain would be killed. Yeah, then he would just retract his claws, grab the body, and then jump away. And throw him into a river. Clean his hands. walk away from the river that he went to. And yeah, Razorhead like, the hell? And yeah, Razorhead would actually report back to Nezu and tell him about this kid. And yeah, Nezu was like, interesting. And yeah, Suku's gained a lot of knowledge from his ancestors as well. In his in technically the clan that Suku was born, that he is from, was annihilated 10 years ago. So yeah. So technically Suku's the last of his kind. Last of his clan's kind. You know, Suku technically wants to keep himself alive as long as possible. So yeah. And Nezu would actually come to the woods this time with All Might. Yeah. Yeah, they're being kind of stupid right now. And yeah, the moment Sugu saw All Might, saw All Might walking into the woods, Sugu like, nope, I am not showing myself. Because yeah, he knows all about the pro heroes, and yeah, he immediately thinks, yeah, he's gonna get thrown into prison because he has killed many people, which are villains, so he's technically like a vigilante. So yeah. And yeah, that's what we'd be asking for him to come out, and yeah. Which you don't see, which you didn't see that, because that's for the future. So yeah. Yeah. Suku would be slowly, yeah. And yeah, Neji would then Neji would actually start hearing scratches on wood, and yeah, Neji would actually look up to trees, and yeah. And yeah, and it would say and there were 3 trees. In there was like 2 trees had words on them, and it said, Nezu, if you want to see me, come tomorrow alone, with no pro heroes. Because I will not show myself if there's any pro heroes nearby this forest. And yeah, this is like, well, this is troublesome. And yeah, All Might would have seen the words as well. So yeah, All Might would be suspicious. And yeah, this is like, I guess we're gonna have to do as since he won't come out if any pro heroes are here. And yeah, tomorrow, then the next day, this would go there alone. Yeah, then Nachi would say, I'm alone. I have no heroes with me. Can you come out, please? And yeah, so you could just aim from the tree and just drop And like, now that you've done what I asked, why did you why do you want to see me so badly? And yeah, actually, like, well, Eraser had told me about you, and I wanted to see you for myself. And yeah, Suku, like, you saw me, now scram. And yeah, then Nizu would ask if you wanted to join UA, and yeah, Suku would not even think for a second, like, do you really think I would? Did I don't think you would allow me to go there, especially with the kill count I have. And yeah, Netsu would actually be surprised. A kid that has a kill count. Yeah, Netsu would actually be curious and be like, what is your kill count? And yeah, he'd be like, yeah, then Netsu would just say it. 127 villains. To no, here what? No, 135 villains. And yeah, Netsu would be shocked when Shugo told him this. And yeah, yeah, actually, and Netsu would actually stop himself and be like, and yeah, Shugo, that's what I thought. And he would jump into the woods again. And yeah, he would jump back into the trees and disappear into the woods. And yeah, Netsu would go back to UA. And yeah, we get to Izuku when he's 14. And right now, he would be a Genin if he was in the Naruto world, which I may as well show you now. Yeah, he will be in the Naruto universe eventually, well, later on, and he will, and the ship will be Ango, and yeah, and, yeah, and when when Suku's 14, we see, and Suku just looks out the forest after so many years. And he just searches all throughout Japan for big threats to society. And yeah. After the hero, and yeah, Suku's new outfit is, yeah, this. But with a, but with this type of mask on it. So yeah. So yeah, he would have that type of mask on. So people would barely be able to, won't be able to notice him. And people have called him the Red Death because the moment you see him, you die. That's for the villains anyway, but for the civilians, yeah. The moment they see the Red Death, they're saved. So yeah. And yeah. My number two, I mean, Zuku. Yeah. He told, yeah. And I'm gonna say this is during the 10 months of, before the UA entrance exam. And yeah. So yeah, and during the 10 months, yeah, he's saved Eri it has killed Overhaul. And yeah, he killed Overhaul with, yeah, basically he used the skills of a ninja and killed Overhaul. Yeah, and the weapon he uses is these three. So yeah, he uses those three weapons. But he uses the sword the most because he doesn't want to lose these two. These two weapons. So yeah. And he pretty much just killed everyone in a Overhaul that was under Overhaul. Pretty much that word under him. And he saved Eri from that place. And yeah. Eri was worried about Sue, but yeah. When she figured out that yeah, Overhaul is dead, she was kind of happy. Yeah. She's still also worried about the people that could go after him. And yeah, Sue is just like, you will be safe from now on. I will make sure of it. You may be protected by my hands or someone else's, but from now on, you will be safe. And yeah. So yeah, Suku would take, yeah, and one day, like this would be the 4th month of the 10 months before UA enters her exam, and yeah, Suku would have dropped, would have taken Eri to, yeah, to Nezu. Yeah, he would be at Nezu's window and just knock at it, and Nezu would quickly turn around and see the Red Death, aka Suku Midoriya, and he would like, and he would see a little girl on his back sleeping, and yeah, he would come in, and yeah, and then he would open the window, and yeah, she would walk it, climb in, and like, and yeah, and yeah, Suku would just tell Netsu, yeah, Suku would just tell Netsu, would it be possible to put this child under the care of UA? And yeah, Netsu would ask why, and yeah, Suku would just say, it is because of her quirk. And she has completely no control over it. So she could in her quirk is rewind. From the information I gathered from the organization that was supposed to be looking after her, she accidentally rewind her parents to the point of where they were never born, to where they were nothing. And yeah, and they're like, oh dear, and yeah, like, yes. So, could you please put her under the care of UA? And yeah, Nezu, and yeah, this is when the Dorans would come in, and yeah, Nezu, yeah, and Sugu would suggest it Dorans because, yeah, he doesn't see future students being safe outside of UA walls. And yeah, Nezu would completely agree. And yeah, and take you under UA's care, and yeah, before Ichigo would have left, he would have woken Eri up and tell her what whose care he's gonna be under. Whose care she's gonna be under. I mean, yeah, she would like, I'm gonna miss. Yeah, she would be a little crying a little bit, and like, yeah, and Suku like, remember what I said, and don't cry, little one. Either under mine or Yue's, you will be protected from people like them. And yeah, and when he said them, yeah, she got frightened by the mention of them. And yeah, Nezu notices, and yeah, Suku would immediately tell, like, I am sorry, little one. And yeah, then he would pull off the bandages. The bandages on her arms. And yeah, Nezu would actually get flashbacks of when he was experimented on and stuff. And yeah, Nezu would actually be twice as agreed. Like, now he would be even more, have even more intention to do more, a true reason to do this now. Other than Suku Midoriya, aka the Red Death, asking him to. And yeah. So yeah. And yeah, Ariel would start crying, and yeah, Suku would just put her in for a hug. Like, if I am allowed to, by this Nezu, I will visit you when I'm able to. But if I am not, always remember me by the gift I have given you. Which is a ring that's has a red gem in it that he has given to her, like, a few weeks ago. And yeah, she's seeing Suku as an older brother, and she's like, okay, Nissan. And yeah, Suku actually stopped for a second before, yeah, when he heard her only son, he would actually stop himself. He didn't look back. You know, he would have his, and he would actually be looking sad. Then he has to leave her behind at this time. And yeah, he didn't say, Nezu, please make sure she is safe. Whatever it takes, please make sure she's safe. And yeah, Nezu would just agree to this real quick. And yeah, then he would jump out and start doing, then at the end of the 10 months, yeah, Suku takes out the League of Villains, the whole entire League of Villains, including Shigaraki, because yeah, Kirigiri, yeah, he's taken every single one down, except All for One, the true leader. He's still searching for him because, yeah, he does know that All for One is the true leader because, yeah, Shigaraki was being dumb and talked about All for One. Yeah. So yeah, Sugu would stop searching for All for One for a little bit, and watch the UN changes again happen. And yeah, it would actually come, like, go to where, like, just climb and just get into UA without being noticed by any heroes or anything, and right behind Nezu. Before he went into that block where they would be watching everything, and yeah. And he would just tap on his head. Yeah, Nezu would actually quickly look up. And yeah, he would see the Red Death again. And he'd be like, ah. And it was about the same secret, but then Red Death would put his hand out to put a finger to his mouth, and just like, shh. And yeah, he'd be like, Red Death. Which, no, he'd be like, no. He was about to say Red Death, but then Suku would like, shh. Then he'd be like, Suku, what brings you here? And you're like, I can't see Eri, and I want to see what these wannabe heroes have. And yeah, that's what we actually think about it. I'm like, yeah, they kind of are wannabes because they are rookies at the moment, like newcomers. And yeah, then like now, where is Eri? And yeah, and Eri would be in one of the dorms because yeah, they work. Yeah, pretty much you already told all the civilians that yeah, they're making dorms. So yeah. Suku. Yeah, Eri would hear Suku's voice. And yeah, she would quickly open the doors of the dorm that she was in and run towards Suku. And yeah, she would, oh, Nii-chan. And yeah, Suku. And yeah, Suku's comes to see her every 2 months. Because yeah, Neju does allow him to see her. You know, he would just pick her up and be like, ah, how's little Eri doing? And yeah, she'd be like, I'm fine. And yeah, like, are they treating you good still? And you're like, yes. And like, good. Because if they didn't, I would beat them up to a bloody pulp. And you're like, no. And it's like, fine, but only for you. And yeah. And yeah. And yeah, all the heroes and villains know of the Red Death. Which, yeah. His ancestors' knowledge is like, and yeah, all of his ancestors' intelligence is going to just becoming his has become his intelligence. So yeah, he's starting to, and yeah, starts to make a amulet that allows him to travel between dimensions. And the amulet that is gonna look like, so yeah, the amulet will look like this, which is basically just a crystal. And the crystal is a special type of crystal that once you go to a realm or a different dimension, this will fill up with the power of that dimension's energy. And allow you to go back to the original dimension you were in. Basically, to allow you to go back and forth between dimensions. So, yeah. And yeah, during the final part of the exam, yeah, Suku is walking them with Eri beside him. And yeah, all the teachers are wondering who the hell that kid is. Ugh. So yeah, and what's he doing here? And yeah, Suku, yeah, then then the next day he said that he will be gone for a few years. Yeah, he told that to Aaron, and yeah, he like, will you still visit? And he's like, when I come back, I will visit you. And immediately, and yeah, she's like, promise? And she would ask, promise? And he's like, promise. Yeah, then he'd use the crystal once he got back to the forest. And yeah, you would use the crystal, and he would get to the Naruto universe. And since he's 14 right now, this is gonna be like, this is gonna be exactly when, basically when Orochimaru would leave the village, which Uncle would have been 12 at that point. Suku would have gotten into the world of Naruto, and yeah, Naruto, for some reason, would immediately get chakra. Yeah. And since his family line is technically like there's monkeys, pretty much, well, yeah. His family bloodline is pretty much a different dimensions version of it was a monkey. So yeah, for some reason he'll get the same amount of chakra as Naruto would have, and yeah, Naruto would, yeah, then Suru would walk to the nearest village. Yeah, he does have all the knowledge of the ninjas of his ancestors, which are ninjas. So yeah, he does know what villages are. So yeah, Sugarwood, and yeah, when he got to the Leaf Village, the guards at the gate of the Leaf Village would ask for who he is and his business, and yeah, and since I can make him a very great actor in this, he's gonna act like he doesn't know. He's gonna he's gonna act like his family just got no. He wouldn't act. He would just say his name and say that he would wish to join this village, and yeah, it would take him to Lord Third or Lord Fourth. I don't know which one it would be right now. I'm gonna guess Lord Third right now. Yeah, so it would take him to the Lord Third, and yeah, they would, Hiruzen would ask about, yeah, when Hiruzen heard a knock at his door, he would like come in, and yeah, then he would see his guards, two guard, then two gate guards and a person that pretty much looks like this, almost exactly like this, except the nails aren't elongated right now. And yeah, he would just have his arms crossed right now, just looking around. And yeah. And yeah, who's like, what's your what's the reason for leaving your post? And yeah, they would tell him, and yeah, like, all right then, back to your post, and yeah, they would go back, and yeah, reason like, so, you want to join my village? And he's like, yes, I do, Lord Kage. And yeah, he doesn't know what type of Kage the third is, so yeah, he's just gonna call him Kage, and yeah, like, so you do know that what's your reasoning behind this? And yeah, Shuku would actually get confused and look up and have a confused look on his face, and yeah, I'm like, excuse me? And yeah, Ruzu would ask, what is your reason for joining my village? And you're like, and yeah, Suku in his mind, I'm like, shit. And yeah, Suku would just like, I have no reason. I just wish to join this village. And yeah, Ruzu could would be okay with that answer for now. And yeah, Ruzu would ask for Suku's age. And yeah, he's like, 14. And yeah, Suku does pretty much look exactly like this dude. So yeah. So yeah. Oh, and yeah, then Suku's allowed is now becomes a leaf ninja. And yeah, throughout the years, with Naruto being there, Naruto is, yeah, pretty much, yeah, when he left that area, I'm gonna say, yeah, Anko was starting to get, yeah, and this, yeah, Anko was getting dirty looks and getting stuff thrown at her because, yeah, the people of the Leaf Village think she's betrayed them, and yeah, the moment Subaru saw that, he got angry. Yeah, he still got bullied in this timeline. So yeah, Subaru would get mad. Walk over to Anko and pretty much shield her. And yeah, Anko thought she was gonna get hit or something because a lot of people have been giving her glares and throwing stuff at her, and then yeah, Subaru would just be shielding her. With all the stuff that is thrown. And yeah. And yeah, Ruden's actually seeing this from his tower. From his office. And yeah. Then one of the ninjas actually throw a kunai towards them. Yeah, then Witsugu heard a kunai, which he knows very well the noise of a kunai makes when it's going through the wind. He immediately caught it with his finger and grabbed the handle of it and threw it to the ground. And yeah, he got super angry at that point. And yeah, then he was like, it seems like you need to be taught a lesson. And yeah, he wasn't in a very, and this was in a very angry tone. He was like, And this was like a getting, so he'd be like, it seems like you need to be taught a lesson. And he would just jump at the getting, get his hand ready, and about to stab him. But then he would stop as soon as Anko would ask him to stop. And yeah, he was literally an inch away from stabbing straight through his chest. Then Naruto would recharge his claws, make a fist, and then punch the getting out. Then, yeah. Shiggy would turn around, go to her, and pick her up. Well, no, not pick her up. Just like so. Please tell me, why have these people been treating you like this? And yeah, Shigu would have a worried look on his face. And yeah, Anko would tell him all about Orochimaru. And he would get angry at the fact that everything that Orochimaru did, they pinned onto her. And yeah. And yeah, throughout the years, Suku and Anko have gotten really close. And yeah, every 2 years, Suku would visit Eri. And yeah, at this point, he's the same. He's a Chunin. And he never chose to do to rank up to a Jonin. Yeah, he wants to use the element of the deception against people. And yeah, Suku is a master at every type of jutsu he has ever learned. Genjutsu, Taijutsu, Ninjutsu, you name it. I even Genjutsu. So yeah. And he did learn the monthly Shaokon Jutsu. And we get to the beginning of the Naruto. And yeah, Eri. At this point, Eri started going to UA. And yeah, Overhaul has been killed by Izuku when he finally found Overhaul. I mean, All for One. And yeah, Suku. And yeah, after the point that when Eri started going to UA, Suku told Eri that, yeah, you might see me even less now. And yeah, she was fine with it. Because yeah, as long as she saw Suku, she didn't mind it. And yeah. And yeah. And yeah, Suku is helping as much as possible with everybody. And yeah, when the Nine Tails attack happened, aka Naruto's birth, and yeah. And yeah, Minato English sees, pretty much both of them see Sugu as see Sugu as a friend. A very good one at that. And yeah, Kushina sees She made Shiku Naruto's godfather. So yeah, when they were wondering what to do with Naruto, pretty much that all the people, yeah, when they were wondering what to do with Naruto, Shiku would walk in. No, Shiku wouldn't walk in. At this moment, he would be with Uncle, hanging out with her. And yeah, Uncle thinks that her friend that she would have had in canon is her friend, but yeah, the fake friend, sadly. And yeah, Shiku sadly also doesn't see it at the moment, but yeah. And yeah, at the age of 4, when Naruto starts seeing glares, yeah, Shiku immediately sees it, and it reminds him of his time when he was like near that age. And yeah, you're like, no. And yeah, when he started seeing people treating, yeah, then we skip to when Naruto is 5 or 6, and when Naruto's game, when Shiku sees people kicking or punching at Naruto, yeah, Shiku would immediately get in the way and like, no, you will not harm the child. And yeah, Shiku's technically their strongest. And yeah, I don't see everyone except Hiruzen and Kakashi and Guy and Anko. Shiku is their strongest warrior or ninja in their terms, but Shiku calls himself a warrior. So yeah. And yeah, his ancestors' knowledge, like everything they've been through, did go into Naruto's memories. So yeah, he has all their battle experience. So yeah. And that's going to leave it off for now. Anyway, if you like this, like, subscribe, and comment for more. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.